What's up everybody, this is Danny, and today I've partnered with Amazon to show you the brand new Fire Max 11 tablet. This is a powerful but affordable choice, and we definitely need more options like this. As cool as they are, not everybody needs high-end and expensive tech products, and this is priced very well. So let's talk about all the features of this new tablet. I have the productivity bundle, which is probably the one you want with the keyboard and stylus pens. So let's unbox it right now. So first, let's talk about the design of the Amazon Fire Max 11 tablet. Automatically, I love the size and form factor. It is so thin and compact, and I'm digging the build quality. The metal side rails and back feel way more premium than it should for this price range. The display is, you guessed it, 11 inches with a 2000 by 1200 resolution with 410 nits of brightness. It may not be super bright in direct sunlight, but considering that this tablet starts at $229, it has better viewing angles than I thought it would, so I think it's pretty solid. It has a dual speaker setup at the top with Dolby Atmos. On the bottom are some connectors and pogo pins for the optional external keyboard, which I'll show you later. And on the side is where it's busiest. There is a micro SD card slot, so you can add up to 1 terabyte of extra storage if you like. A USB-C port with some microphones, nice tactile volume buttons above that. And then you will see the combo power button and fingerprint scanner. Yes, this is the first Fire tablet to get a fingerprint scanner, and it works well. You just press the power button and it registers the fingerprint at the same time, so glad to see this here for security. I would register on both hands because in landscape you'll use the right hand, and then in portrait it is easiest to use the left hand. There's also a 8 megapixel camera on the back and also a 8 megapixel front facing camera as well. These are going to work well for video calls and the occasional pictures. I've been using this all week, so let me share with you my experience with it so far. If you've ever used a Fire tablet before, Fire OS will be very familiar to you. It defaults to the home screen where you have your most recently used apps right here, and then a Discover tab that follows it. If you don't like what shows up here, just hold it down and say you aren't interested, and then all of your apps are below it. But swiping to the right gives you a library view, which is nice since it categorizes everything. For me, this is the easiest way to find what I'm looking for. I've been using this for catching up on social media and watching a lot of content, and it's worked out really well so far. The tablet on its own feels solid, but it can collect some fingerprints like any other dark color metals do. But I really love the back cover that's included with the keyboard. The fabric makes it feel so nice with that grip, and it also doubles as a kickstand if you use this alone. Now, when combined with the keyboard, it becomes a full case, so it's fully protected. This is a great way to just throw it in your backpack. And then when you add the pen, which magnetically attaches right here, you have a very compact but full productivity combo. I'm surprised how capable this little tablet is. It is powered by the 8-core MediaTek MTK8188J with 4 gigabytes of RAM. In my first week with it, it's been running great. I like how smooth the rotations are when you switch it up from portrait to landscape. I did get some stuttering on the first day, but it definitely got smoother over time, so if you're experiencing this, then don't worry. I think there's a lot of setup stuff that happens in the background. This week, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on this. I do wish there was a dedicated YouTube app, but I've been watching at 1440p just to test it. I know the screen can't support it, but I found that playback was even smoother with the highest quality setting. You can even split screen multitask on here, so if you want to take a call, let's say, and take notes at the same time, you can definitely do that. I've been using this to catch up on social media on one side and then watching a video on the other side. If you're wondering how to do this, just go into multitasking menu and hit that down arrow and then hit split screen, and you can choose from a compatible app. The keyboard actually has a shortcut for this with Function S, which I really liked. I will talk about that keyboard more in just a little bit. I downloaded a few games from the Amazon App Store and looks sweet on this size display. I feel like this is the perfect size for a tablet when gaming. There aren't a ton of graphically intensive games on the App Store, but these played really well. If you are a serious gamer, the best way to go is streaming with Amazon Luna or Xbox Game Pass and a Bluetooth controller. And since the Amazon Fire Max 11 has Wi-Fi 6 built in, the Wi-Fi speeds are solid, exactly what you need for online gaming. Take a look at this speed test from my house, but of course this will depend on the type of connection that you have. Amazon says that the battery can last up to 14 hours with mixed usage like listening to music, watching videos, browsing the web, and reading ebooks, which the Kindle app works great for. If you're into the Amazon ecosystem, then you'll definitely feel at home here. Now, in my time with it, I wasn't getting quite the 14 hours of battery life, but it's definitely a all-day battery. I was running pretty hard to test it this week, but it will all depend on how you use your tablet and the brightness of your display. The optional keyboard feels good while typing and is comparable to some of these same type keyboards that I've used before. Due to the size limitations, I found it to be a little small for my daily use, so I had to get adjusted. But in saying that, I use a 16-inch laptop every single day, so take that for what it's worth. But it all depends on the size of your hands because my kids and wife had no problems typing on it. The trackpad is on the smaller side, but it works like it should. It's very clicky when you push it down. The great thing is that multi-touch gestures are supported, like pinch to zoom, and I like that a 3-finger swipe will quickly switch between the windows. You can also just tap to click, which I have been using the most, but honestly, I just touched the screen most of the time, so I didn't use the trackpad much. I do like the fact that Amazon customizes keyboards specifically for the tablet. There are shortcuts for home on the left upper corner, a files folder short key that will take you straight there. Your brightness and media controls are right next to it with a lock and a browser key, so this is well laid out. I showed you the multitasking shortcut earlier, which I found myself using a lot, so if you feel like you need a keyboard case, you can grab this separately, or in the productivity bundle, which will save you a little money. But if you already have a Bluetooth keyboard, then you can just use that and connect it to the new tablet, so you have choices. For the most part, I'm not the biggest fan of pens because they're usually expensive, but this one's affordable. This is as simple as it gets. You don't have to pair it up or anything, it just works. And the battery that I showed you earlier in the unboxing can last up to 6 months. You can just use it in the regular interface if you want to navigate around. It has 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity, so if you want to jot down some notes in OneNote or storyboard something, you definitely can. Now, this might not be for the serious digital artist that needs flagship response, but those can be triple or quadruple the cost, so this works really well for casual and daily use. And there are a few pen gestures at launch too, which I like. Of course, handwriting to text works well, so you can do that with notes or web browsing. And this is clever. You can just strike through words and it will erase them. You can double tap on a word to select it, and even has a hover feature too that you see in more expensive tablets. So I'm sure that there will be more features coming through future software updates, so I'm looking forward to those. So there it is, the Amazon Fire Max 11 tablet, and I think this is a great one for the masses. Maybe you just want a solid tablet to watch content on and do everyday productivity tasks like answer emails and knock out a few meetings on a conference call. Or maybe you just want a compact tablet for your kids that has a keyboard and a pen so they can do schoolwork on it, but also have some fun at the same time with some gaming with Fortnite on Amazon Luna or Roblox from the App Store. Also, if you're a smart home guy like I am, then of course you can run this tablet to run your entire smart home from the device dashboard. Since the 9-watt charger provided does take around 4 hours to charge up the tablet, it's nice to have the show mode on here to run this just like an Echo device with all your newsfeed and hands-free Alexa available, so this thing is super versatile. I think the best part is the pricing, $229 with lock screen ads, and if you don't want those, it's $279. And the bundle that you just saw with the keyboard and pen starts at $329, which is an absolute bargain. So I'll leave a link down below so you can check out pricing for all different configurations. So let me know what you think about this tablet, and if you have any questions, make sure you ask in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.